the body scan. The body scan alternates between a wide and narrow focus of attention, from focusing on your little toe all the way up through your head and the entire body. The body scan trains your mind to be able to move from detailed attention to a wider and more spacious awareness, from one moment to the next. You can begin the practice by lying on the floor, or a mat, or sitting, or even standing. It's best to start with a guided practice to get a sense of how to move your attention up or down the body. If you fall asleep during the body scan, that's okay. When you realize you've been nodding off, take a deep breath to help you reawaken, and maybe reposition your body, which can also help you wake up. When you're ready, return your attention to the part of the body you last remember focusing on. The idea is not to relax, although that could happen, but it's to increase awareness. Jon Kabat-Zinn calls it falling awake. The body scan is a time to be present in the body. It's a way of taking care of yourself and giving to yourself positive energy. It's a time for you. It's important to do the body scan in a place where you feel comfortable and where you won't be interrupted. Try to stay awake, and if you can't, just notice it and don't give yourself a hard time. And don't try too hard to relax, because that will just create tension. Try to be present and be aware of the sensations in your body, because that's what's there. And notice the tendency that we all have for things to be different than they are. And invite yourself to let things be exactly as they are. There's no one right way to feel as you do this. However you feel is fine. And you can do the body scan in whatever position is comfortable. If you need to change positions in the middle, do so gently and mindfully. So now, getting into position in a way that allows you enough support and allows you to be relaxed and alert. Your eyes closed or gently focused on a spot in front of you. Your arms alongside your body and legs relaxed. Take a moment to feel the body as a whole right now. And if you're lying down, sensing the support of whatever you're resting on. And if you're sitting, then feeling the support of whatever you're sitting on. And bringing attention to the fact that you're breathing. Not changing or controlling the breath in any way. Just experiencing its rhythm as it comes into and leaves the body. As your stomach rises with the in-breath and falls with the out-breath. And now on the next out-breath, directing your attention away from the body and taking it to the left leg, all the way down to the left foot and to the big toe. And noticing any sensations here on the toe. Sensations such as coolness or warmth, air, tension, or maybe nothing at all. And just being with whatever's happening in this part of the body at this moment. And also aware of the other toes on the foot. And aware of the sensations around the toes and between them. And now including the awareness to the bottom of the foot. The arch, the ball of the foot, and now breathing into the entire left foot, and as you breathe out, letting that part of the body fade into the background. And now moving your attention to the lower part of the leg, the ankle, the calf muscle in the back, the shin in the front, and again, noticing any sensations that there might be in this part of your body. And as you breathe into that lower leg, and on the next out breath, letting it go, and moving your attention to the left knee. All around the knee, within the knee, the joint of the knee. And as you move within each part of the body, you might notice strong feelings and sensations. So just seeing if you can let those be, just as they are, accepting each part of the body as it is without judgment, without thinking, oh, this is good or this is bad, just being fully present in each sensation. And now, moving the awareness into the thigh. And being aware of it resting in the hip socket. And now taking in a breath and breathing into the entire left leg. And now letting your awareness move away from the left leg onto the right leg. And taking your awareness all the way down to the big toe to explore any sensations that might be present there, and all the toes. And expanding your awareness to the entire right foot, the ball of the foot, the arch, the ankle, and awareness of the entire foot. And on the next out breath, letting the awareness shift to the lower leg, the calf muscle and the shin. And moving up to the right knee, and all around the knee. And if you find that your mind is distracted or pulled away by thoughts, just gently bringing your focus back to the guiding and noticing different sensations in your body. And now moving your awareness to the right thigh, circling around it, exploring within it. Noticing the hip socket. And the entire pelvic region. The lower abdomen. And noticing any sensations here. Or maybe no sensations at all. And now breathing into the entire part of this body. And now shifting our attention to the lower back. This is an area that often holds a lot of tension and a lot of tightness. And just noticing what's going on there right now. And breathing into the lower back. Breathing out. Noticing any sensations there. And now shifting the attention to the middle back. the spine and all the vertebrae. Noticing expanding with your in-breath, contracting with your out-breath. And now moving awareness to the shoulder blades in the upper back. Noticing any sensations here. And on the next out breath, letting go and moving your attention to your stomach. Feeling it rise on the in-breath and fall on the out-breath. And simply observing the breath moving in and the breath moving out. The stomach is another area where some of us tend to hold some tension or strong sensations, sometimes butterflies or churning. And we're not trying to change any sensation. We're just bringing our awareness to them. And now moving our focus to the chest, feeling the chest expand at its own pace, at its own rhythm, just noticing. Breathing in, breathing out, maybe expanding, contracting. The chest is another area where some of us might feel some strong sensations or tightness. So just allowing to be whatever's there. And now noticing the heart and the lungs. Maybe even bringing our awareness to the beating of the heart and the action of the lungs. And maybe bringing a little appreciation to everything our heart and lungs do for us. And we might notice different feelings coming up in the heart. So just acknowledging whatever's there. And maybe with each breath, we can open just a little bit more in the area of the heart. And now letting go of that area and moving our attention to the arms. We're going to do both of them together. Going all the way down to the hands, the fingertips, the fingernails, the joints of the fingers, the knuckles, noticing if there's any difference between any of the fingers. Maybe noticing no sensations at all. Bringing awareness to the palms of the hands and the backs of the hands. And maybe taking a moment to appreciate everything the hands do for us and allow us to do. And now bringing our attention to the wrists and the lower arms. The elbows on both arms. And now moving our attention to the upper arms, the biceps, and maybe even being aware of the bones in the upper arms resting in the shoulder sockets. And on the next out breath, letting go and moving our focus to the shoulders. This is another area where we might store a lot of tension. And just kind of checking in with anything going on there. The shoulders, also the neck. And maybe in the next out breath, breathing out any tension that we might be holding in this part of our body. Moving our attention into the throat and the neck. Maybe even feeling the air as we breathe in and out in the throat. And bringing awareness to the face, starting with the jaw and the chin. Any sensations in and around the mouth. The jaw is another area where some of us might hold a lot of tension. So taking a moment just to check in with whatever's going on there. And focusing on the rest of the mouth, the lips, teeth, the gums, the tongue, and really exploring the whole region of the mouth. And moving our awareness to the cheeks and the cheekbones. And bringing attention to the nose, the sinuses, the nostrils, and noticing the flow of air going in and out of the nose. And moving our focus to our eyes and eyebrows. And the entire forehead, all across from one temple to the other. And now the ears. And bringing awareness to the process of hearing right at this moment. And also being aware of all the muscles in the face. And if there's any tension in any of the muscles in our face, just trying to let that go a little bit. We don't need to hold on to or tense any of these muscles. And just letting our face be exactly as it is right now. Now expanding our attention to the entire head and the way it rests on the neck. And moving our focus to the scalp, the hair, And breathing into the entire head. And now coming to the crown of the head. And imagine taking the air in all the way through from the top of the head, the crown of the head, into the entire body, down through the legs, and out through the soles of the feet. And imagining that you can breathe back in again through the soles of the feet and out through the top of the head. As if there's maybe like a shaft in your body, carrying the air all the way through, out through the feet, and all the way back up, out through the crown of the head. And imagine your body breathing now as a whole. The breath is flowing through the entire body at its own pace. And maybe with each out-breath, taking out a little tension or tightness, and being aware of the body as a whole, and allowing yourself to be in this stillness, accepting things as they are, accepting you as you are, and maybe even seeing yourself as complete and okay just the way you are. And with each out-breath, seeing if you can let go of any areas that might be holding any tension now, and just allowing the body to sink into whatever surface that you're sitting on or laying on. And now beginning to move the fingers and the toes, and stretching in any way if that feels good for you. And doing this all slowly, not rushing, just taking your time, maybe to move a little or stretch. And taking a moment to thank yourself for having taken care of yourself, giving yourself this time and attention. And also remembering that this moment of acceptance of the way things are, of awareness, just by attending to the breath and noticing the way things are, you have the breath at any moment to use as an anchor into the present moment. The breath can be a source of balance and energy. So whenever you feel ready, allowing your eyes to open, to refocus. And allowing this grounding or centeredness to stay with you.